Hello everybody and welcome back to today's video, and welcome if you are new. I have noticed that we've had some new faces, and so I'm going to quickly say before we start off the video, hi, my name is Autumn and I'm a stay-at-home mom to two littles, and I love to create cleaning content over here on YouTube. I'm sorry if you guys have been here for a while and you hear me say that all the time, but I just love to introduce myself to all of the new faces that have shown up over here. Thank you for choosing to watch my videos, and thank you for subscribing. And if you're not subscribed, I would love it if you guys would subscribe. I'm so excited to do this voiceover for this video because on this day, I woke up to reaching my goal of 500 subscribers. That was my goal, to reach 500 before fall, and we did it. I literally woke up and I felt so excited, and it just helped me push through this day. I just had so much energy and motivation, and I just want to thank you. Thank you for, choosing my videos and choosing to subscribe and show me support by commenting and just being here and watching my videos. And so thank you guys so much because I am so excited to have finally reached my goal. I think it is so important to celebrate your goals. I know some people might think that 500 would not be a lot to them, but to me, this is absolutely huge. And I think it is so important to celebrate what goals you had set, whether it's a job promotion. If you just, you got a small raise, that was still a goal that somebody might have had set. And I think it's really important to celebrate those and, celebrate your accomplishments. And so that's what I'm getting with this is, if you guys have a goal and you reach it, don't forget to treat yourself and have some sort of little celebration. You worked hard for it. Starting into the video now, this is starting in the living room. I actually did this out of order from when I had filmed it. I always start cleaning my kitchen first. That is like my main spot that I will start cleaning every time, just because that's kind of like the main area of the house. And if that's clean, then I feel much better. But I feel like I always start my videos out cleaning and doing what I have to do in the kitchen. So I kind of switch things around a little bit. So you'll see a few clips here and there of me cleaning the kitchen towards the end, and the table will be messy. And it's just because the recordings are a little bit out of order. I was working in the living room because this is a little toy bin I got off of Amazon. I do like it. The only thing is it's not very sturdy, but I want to say it was only like $17 or something like that on Amazon. So I probably I probably should not have expected it to be like super high quality, if that makes sense. So like my kids like to sit in this bin and, they pull it around. So it's not really like the perfect shape that it was when I had first bought it. But I do like where it sits, and I like that it's able to hide the toys. So what I was doing here is I was just decluttering some of the old broken toys or just toys they don't really play with. I didn't really like do too big of a declutter, but it was just a lot of broken toys. Like Lily had some Barbie dolls that, were missing an arm, or Kaysen had some trucks that didn't have wheels. And I just don't want to keep the broken toys around. Just because they don't really reach for those anyway when they're broken. I was also separating the books here because I like to take all of their books and put them in their room. That's how I feel that they will look at those more and spend more time with those books if they can see them and they're all put together and they're not just kind of thrown around in, their toy bin and everything. Ignore the super messy room. We are transitioning Kaysen fully into his new room, and we're getting rid of his bed. And this is all of the crumbs. You can see the outline of his bed frame. But we're going to shampoo fully in here. I know I did that like Sunday or Monday, but I want to clean under here. It's probably gross. My son had so much crumbs under this bed. Actually, it wasn't as bad as it was. I want to say I did this about a month and a half ago. I wanted to give his bed like a good scrubbing and like a shampoo with the shampooer, just because he's only 3, he'll turn 4 in November, so sometimes accidents do happen. And we do have mattress protectors, but the one that we had for this bed was not the best mattress protector. And so I wanted to just give it like a thorough clean. And that's also what inspired me to just hurry up and switch them in their own rooms. Is his bed just needed to be torn apart and like deep cleaned again. And I just don't want to deal with this bed anymore. So I went out, I gave it a clean. And right now, as we speak, it is outside drying. I was able to get it fully cleaned. I have a lot of ideas for their rooms. So this was my leap to finally have them fully transitioned into their own rooms. They've always shared a room because at our last house, we just lived in a super small double wide trailer and we just didn't really have this space for, 2 extra rooms for the kids. Whereas this new house that we just bought, they are now able to have their own rooms. And so we were just trying to slowly transition them into being on their own. And so far they absolutely love it. We tried telling them like, oh, this is your big girl room. This is just for you. And telling him the same thing, like, this is your big boy bed, it's just for you. And I think that makes it so special to them, like telling them this is yours, like this is going to be your space now. You don't have to share it. So they're very excited for it. And so far they've been very good with it. I have lots of plans too for like, I don't know if I want to do a wallpaper or just like paint an accent wall. Maybe I'll have to look up some ideas on Pinterest before I go too happy over there on Amazon. But yeah, we actually have a bunch of decor too to hang up that I got at Home Goods. I showed that in a haul a little while back, but we have those to hang up on the wall. But I'll need my husband's help for that because my luck is I'll put like a nail on the wall and it'll like, I don't know, rip the drywall off. I don't know, but I'll need his help for that. And now we are into the kitchen. Like I said, I already did the kitchen first. So this is pretty much like the very beginning of my morning. I had my coffee and I got dressed and I felt so good about today. I don't know. It was such a great day. And here I am loading up the dishwasher. My kids are fighting. I'm back. Sorry. Mom duties had to call because I don't know what they were fighting over. Anyway, talking about loading up the dishwasher. I had a lot of dishes on this day because when I tell you everybody was at our house this week, I mean everybody. So we were cat sitting my sister's cat all week, which he actually just went home, and I'm so happy to see him go back to his house because he was really missing his kiddos. He loves children, which is amazing. But like my dad was here and my husband's grandma was here, and then my sister-in-law and a bunch of kids were here, and it was just chaotic. So we had a lot of dishes that I was behind on, and so that's what I'm doing here. I actually did a bunch of dishes, and I only showed a small clip of me doing those dishes because I felt like it would have been a very long video if I kept that in there. I don't normally hand wash too many of them unless they're like special dishes that require to be hand washed, but I just didn't want to see them in the sink anymore. And I made my way to the dishes now. These little cookie sheets, they used to look so good when I got them. It was like a 2-pack. I got it at Sam's Club probably 2 years ago. And they looked so good for a long time. And I was so proud that my cookie sheets were like silver and they looked amazing. And then I don't know what happened. I don't know if we just really were using them, but now they look like a normal cookie sheet. And let's be real, we all have a cookie sheet that looks like it is so dirty, but it's just as clean as it can get. It's just how they look after having them for multiple years and just, them getting the use out of them. It is what it is. So that's what these ones are starting to look like. And I sat here on this day just scrubbing and scrubbing. I was like, maybe if I gave it a good amount of elbow grease and I sat here and I scrubbed for a while, maybe I could get them like super clean. That was not the case at all. I scrubbed and I really didn't see a difference. So it is impeccably clean, but it doesn't look it. But I assure you, they are nice and clean. Yes, we had macaroni and cheese for dinner yesterday because I did not feel like making this huge meal after having a bunch of kids at my house. So I kept it really simple and I just had macaroni and cheese. And you know what? It was really good. Probably wasn't the healthiest, but it was still very good. Yeah, I'm cleaning off the counters here. I just used the Eco Spray. I'll have it in the description box below. I get a 2-pack off of Amazon and I really love this cleaner. I'm pretty sure it's all plant-based. I think that's what it pushes for. I don't know. It's just not as toxic, I hope, as some of the others that you can get. I just like it. I like the scent of it. I like that it's not overpowering. There are some, sprays that you use on your counters that are so strong that you can only spray it like twice before your nose feels like it's going to fall off. That's not one of these. So like I can spray and spray and spray this stuff and, there's just a light hint of orange. And I like that. And then once I was done with that and I let that spray dry and everything was cleaned, I went through with the granite cleaner. I'll show you here after I'm done with the kitchen island. It's not sponsored. I mean, if they want to sponsor me, that would be great. But I absolutely love this. And I swear by that product. It's kind of weird because when I first sprayed it, and I love the smell of it, by the way. It smells so awesome. When I first sprayed it, it literally smelled like the place where we went to go buy our countertops because we did a full kitchen remodel, if you didn't know. And so when we went to physically go in person to choose our countertops, that's all it smelled like. Like the building smelled like that spray and it smells so good. That was the thing. Like it smelled awesome. So now I know what they were using to make their counters shine. And I really like using it about once a week. It just makes your countertops super shiny. It helps them stay, they look new, if that makes sense. They're not looking super dull, and they're really good at, keeping the lifetime of them up. So if you don't have this product, you should go get it. I got mine at Lowe's, but I'm sure Walmart has them too, or maybe even Amazon, but it was pretty inexpensive at Lowe's. I took off these little knobs for the burners, and I just put them in some super hot water and some Dawn dish soap. I thought about doing vinegar, but I felt like the soap would be a little bit better at getting like the grease and stuff out of there. In our old house, we actually used to have the grates, like the burners. We were like the grates on top, if you know what I'm talking about. We used to have one of those, and it was a rental that we stayed in, and it was so dirty. Like the grates were like just caked on grease and everything. And when I tell you, I have tried every single thing under the sun to clean these things. I would put them in the bathtub because they were too big for the sink. I would soak them in the tub, like super hot water and a bunch of like different chemicals to try, and nothing could get this up. And so that's why we chose to have this electric burner that we did. And I love it. But I would love to figure out a good way to clean those grates because I know quite a few people that have them. Because I would love to I like to do like tips and tricks and stuff like that. I think that's really fun to add to my channel. So I would love to figure out some tips and tricks to keep them clean because maybe there's somebody out there who had the same problem I did that, you just couldn't find what works with those. So maybe I'll do a little bit of research and I'll find a stovetop. I have some, I think my mom has one. So we can try it out and add a little bit of tips and tricks into the videos. Oh, I didn't tell you. This cleaner that I have on the stovetop is actual magic. So if you have one of these stovetops, you should really go buy some of this. I think it's the Barkeeper's Friends, I think is the name of it. I got mine at Home Goods. It was like $2 at Home Goods, and I love it. Like if you have burnt on food and stuff like that you cannot get off with like a scrubby, just put some of this on there, use a wet cloth, and like scrub it in. And I don't know how it removes it, but it does. Love this stuff. I actually have to go buy more. I have been found by my daughter. So if you hear somebody in the background, it's her. It's real life with having kids. You can hide all you want, but they'll find you. Yeah, this was the cleaner that I put on there. You can kind of see that it's not super shiny. And then I spray this on there, give it a good wipe down, and it just shines. It's so beautiful. You'll actually see a few shots of me showing up close how shiny and gorgeous this counter was, and that's because it's not always clean. Majority of the time it's not clean, but I felt very proud and I wanted to share it. And then, of course, you cannot have a good cleaning day if you do not light a candle. It is candle season, so I was about to light my, but I think it's banana nut candle. I mean, I got it at Walmart, so it's probably not like the safest to be breathing in because I know, you know, all the stuff that they put in there, but it smells really good. I went to go sit down for a minute and take a break from all of that cleaning, and then I saw our closet door, like this is right across from the kitchen, and I was like, that's absolutely disgusting. So I could not finish cleaning without tackling this. I'm using the Koala Eco. I talked about them in a few videos back. I love this cleaner. It smells just like the Pez candies, like the ones like in the little bobbly heads or whatever they are. It's exactly what it smells like the lemon one. The only thing I'll say about it is it's kind of strong, so like you can't spray too much, or else it's just kind of like overbearing. But I do love how it cleans, and I love the scent of it. It's just a little strong if you use too much. So if you get it, which I recommend you do, just don't spray too much. Alrighty, we are on to the entryway now. This was definitely needing some help. So my kids were napping at this time, and I did not want to get out the vacuum and deal with both kids awake because they were going to be really cranky. So I just kind of like used my little wash rag and I scooped up the dirt, and there was like wood chips and everything else in there. And I just kind of threw it outside because I had the door open. That was how I did it. I did not want to deal with cranky kids today. So I did what I had to do. Cleaned off the little stand here, which needs another coat of paint because she's seen some days, I guess, and cleaned the wall because my kids walk down here, hands on the wall, everything, so it gets dirty really fast. And how I clean the floors is I have this bowl, okay? It's like my cleaner bowl, and I use it just for that. So anything that needs a deep cleaning goes in there. I don't use it for cooking. So I just put some hot water and some Dawn in there. I thought about vinegar, but I really like the way that the Dawn works on these tiles. These tiles, I am pretty sure, are just as old as the house is. Like, these are the original. Our house was built in 81. It's either 80 or 81, but I'm pretty sure it's 81. So I'm pretty sure these are original. And we want to replace them, but that's pretty costly right now. So I think I'm going to get a paint, and I'm going to paint them. And I don't know if I want to paint them different colors like how they are now, or if I just want a solid color. So let me know in the description box what I should do, because I think I'm just going to go with paint right now. Maybe add some extra grout on top because it looked like some of the grout had a few cracks in them. So just to make sure they're fully sealed and no water can get in them, let me know what you think I should do. I'm also going to be painting the door. So our door is maroon, and I just don't like the way that looks. So I think I want to paint it like black, but with like, or like white with black trim. I don't know. I gotta like search Pinterest, but we'll figure it out. And that concludes today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know in the comment section below. Give me a like, support my channel by subscribing if you are not subscribed. I'll see you on the next video.